Ever felt like you and your partner are speaking different languages when it comes to sex? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects countless relationships, but often goes unspoken: mismatched libidos. Imagine this. One partner is always in the mood, while the other, well, not so much. Sound familiar? Whether you're the one craving more intimacy or the one feeling pressured, this mismatch can create tension, frustration, and even resentment in your relationship. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be a deal breaker. In the next 8 minutes, we'll explore why addressing these differences is crucial for your relationship's health and happiness. We'll unpack the causes, impacts, and most importantly, practical solutions to help you and your partner get back in sync. So, if you're ready to transform your intimate life and strengthen your connection, stick around. It's time to tackle the libido gap head-on. Before we dive into solutions, let's get on the same page about what we mean by libido. Simply put, libido is your sex drive, that inner engine that revs up your desire for sexual activity. But here's the thing, it's not a constant. Your libido can fluctuate like a roller coaster, and that's completely normal. So what makes this roller coaster go up and down? Well, it's a complex interplay of various factors. Let's break them down. First, we have physical factors. Your body plays a huge role in your libido. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen are key players here. Changes in these hormone levels, whether due to age, pregnancy, or medical conditions, can significantly impact your sex drive. Don't forget about overall health too. Factors like diet, exercise, and sleep can all influence how frisky you're feeling. Next up are psychological factors. Your mental state is intimately connected to your libido. Stress is a major libido killer. When you're worried about work deadlines or family issues, sex might be the last thing on your mind. Depression, anxiety, and poor body image can also dampen your desire. On the flip side, feeling confident and emotionally secure can boost your sex drive. Lastly, we have relationship factors. The state of your relationship plays a crucial role in your libido. Unresolved conflicts, lack of emotional intimacy, or simply falling into a routine can all affect your desire for your partner. Trust and communication are vital. Feeling emotionally connected often translates to wanting physical connection too. Understanding these factors is the first step in addressing libido differences. Remember, there's no normal level of libido. What matters is finding a balance that works for you and your partner. Now that we understand what influences libido, let's explore why partners might find themselves out of sync. There are several common culprits behind mismatched libidos. First up, stress and lifestyle factors. In our fast-paced world, stress is almost unavoidable. Long work hours, financial pressures, or caring for children can leave one partner exhausted and uninterested in sex, while the other might use intimacy as a stress reliever. Lifestyle choices like diet, exercise habits, and alcohol consumption can also create a libido gap. Hormonal changes are another big player. Women may experience fluctuations during their menstrual cycle, pregnancy, or menopause. Men's testosterone levels naturally decrease with age. These biological shifts can create temporary or long-term libido differences. Medical conditions can significantly impact sex drive. Conditions like diabetes, thyroid disorders, or chronic pain can dampen libido. On the flip side, a healthy partner might maintain a higher sex drive, creating a mismatch. Don't forget about medications. Many common drugs, including antidepressants, blood pressure medications, and even some birth control pills, can affect libido. If one partner is on such medication and the other isn't, it can lead to differing levels of desire. Relationship issues are often at the heart of libido mismatches. Unresolved conflicts, lack of emotional intimacy, or feeling unappreciated can significantly impact sexual desire. Sometimes the libido gap itself becomes a source of tension, creating a vicious cycle. Lastly, different sexual preferences or interests can cause mismatched libidos. One partner might have a particular turn-on that the other doesn't share, or one might prefer more frequent but shorter encounters, while the other desires less frequent but more prolonged intimacy. Remember, these factors often interplay and can affect each person differently. What's crucial is recognizing that mismatched libidos rarely have a single simple cause. Understanding these common reasons can help you and your partner approach the issue with empathy and openness. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: how mismatched libidos can affect your relationship. The impact can be significant and far-reaching. Emotionally, it can be a roller coaster. The partner with higher libido might feel rejected, unloved, or unattractive. The one with lower libido often feels guilty, inadequate, or pressured. These emotions can create a wedge between couples if not addressed. Resentment and conflict often follow. The high libido partner might feel frustrated and start initiating arguments over unrelated issues. The low libido partner might avoid affection altogether, fearing it will always lead to sex. This dance of avoidance and pursuit can become a destructive pattern. Ultimately, these issues can erode overall relationship satisfaction. Sex isn't everything, but it's an important part of romantic relationships for many people. When there's a persistent mismatch, it can affect trust, intimacy, and general happiness in the relationship. But here's the good news: open communication can be a game changer. Let's talk about how to approach this conversation effectively. First, recognize the importance of open and honest dialogue. Sweeping the issue under the rug won't make it disappear. You need to create a safe space where both partners can express their feelings without fear of judgment. When initiating the conversation, timing is key. Choose a moment when you're both relaxed and not in the middle of a conflict. Start with I statements to express your feelings without blaming. For example, I feel disconnected when we don't have intimacy, rather than you never want to have sex. Active listening is crucial. This means truly hearing your partner, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Repeat back what you've heard to ensure understanding. So what I'm hearing is can be a helpful phrase. Avoid blame and criticism at all costs. This isn't about right or wrong, but about finding a solution together. Instead of accusatory language, focus on expressing your needs and feelings. Remember, the goal isn't to win the argument, but to understand each other better and find a way forward together. This conversation might be uncomfortable, but it's a vital step towards resolving your libido mismatch. Now that we've laid the groundwork with open communication, let's dive into some practical solutions to bridge the libido gap. First up, consider scheduling intimacy. I know. It sounds about as sexy as a dentist appointment, but hear me out. Scheduling can create anticipation and ensure that intimacy doesn't get lost in the shuffle of daily life. It can also alleviate pressure on the lower libido partner and provide reassurance to the higher libido partner. Don't forget about non-sexual intimacy. Holding hands, cuddling, or giving each other massages can help maintain physical connection without the pressure of sex. These activities can also naturally lead to increased desire over time. Compromising on frequency is often key. Maybe you won't have sex as often as one partner would like, but more often than the other would naturally initiate. Finding this middle ground can help both partners feel heard and valued. It's crucial to address underlying issues. If stress is a factor, explore stress management techniques together. This could be anything from meditation to exercise, or even taking a fun class together. If medical issues are at play, don't hesitate to seek professional advice. A hormonal imbalance or side effect from medication could be easily addressed by a healthcare provider. Spice things up by exploring new ways to connect sexually. This could mean trying new positions, introducing toys, or exploring fantasies together. The key is to approach this with an open mind and a sense of playfulness. Lastly, don't rule out professional help. Individual or couples therapy can provide valuable tools for addressing libido differences. A therapist can help you communicate more effectively and work through any deeper issues that might be affecting your sex life. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. It might take some trial and error to find what works for you as a couple. The most important thing is to approach this journey together with patience, understanding, and a commitment to your relationship. As we wrap up, let's talk about maintaining a healthy relationship long-term. Addressing mismatched libidos isn't a one-and-done deal. It requires ongoing effort and attention. First and foremost, keep those lines of communication open. The conversation about your sex life shouldn't end after one heart-to-heart. Make it a regular part of your relationship check-ins. This ongoing dialogue helps prevent issues from building up and allows you to address changes as they occur. Speaking of check-ins, make a point to regularly discuss your sexual satisfaction. This doesn't have to be a formal sit-down. It could be as simple as asking, "How are you feeling about our intimacy lately?" These check-ins help you stay attuned to each other's needs and catch any emerging issues early. Lastly, remember that flexibility is key. Your libidos, life circumstances, and relationship will continue to evolve. What works now might not work a year from now, and that's okay. Be willing to adapt your approach as needed. This flexibility, coupled with open communication, will help you navigate any future libido mismatches with grace and understanding. All right, let's recap what we've covered. We've explored the causes of mismatched libidos, their impact on relationships, and practical strategies to bridge the gap. Remember, open communication, understanding, and a willingness to find compromises are key. Whether it's scheduling intimacy, exploring new forms of connection, or seeking professional help, there are many ways to address this issue. I encourage you to take these insights and start an open, honest conversation with your partner. Remember, mismatched libidos are incredibly common and absolutely manageable. You're not alone in this journey, and with patience and effort, you can find a balance that works for both of you. Your relationship is worth it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with someone who might benefit. It could be the conversation starter they need. And hey, if you want more relationship tips and advice, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on our latest videos. Your support helps us create more content to strengthen relationships. Thanks for watching, and remember, great relationships take work, but they're always worth it.